Phone's tweaking out. Well, we ain't gonna make this longer than it gotta be. So basically, this video's for myself right now, but I feel like it can definitely help a lot of people. So, per usual, we're just gonna use the Palo Santo. Per usual, you got inspirational merch coming on. I'm just playing, but I came on here to have a conversation with myself because it's the night of the full moon, December 15th, last full moon of the year. And my mind is just like, I'm not gonna say everywhere. It's like I have a peace about it, but it's like I have this sense of worry ever since I made a decision a couple weeks ago. Actually, even before I made the decision, I was feeling like this. I'm gonna give y'all a little insight. So, a couple weeks ago, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, I quit my job. I quit my job with an idea of what I wanted to do, but no real plan. I mean, whoever really has a plan when you quit your job? But it had been so many consecutive nights of just feeling like I'm not doing enough, or this is draining me, and the feeling of, just that I'm not supposed to be here right now. And I kept feeling that over and over again, not to add on top of it. I was working third shift, I was really, really unhappy. Making myself happy based off of the way that I was carrying myself and the things that I was, doing outside of work in order to carry myself as such, but I wasn't really happy. I had so many things inside of me that I wanted to do, but yet I felt like it was more inside of me that I didn't even know about myself. So I took it upon myself and I quit. I quit my job the moment that people came into my life and it felt like it was God speaking to me, or it was the universe speaking to me, or it just felt like, you know what? Why not? So here today at 21 years old, I'm somewhat, quote unquote, what they would call, in corporate terms, unemployed. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk to myself about the worry ongoing in my head and the conversation I just had with myself a couple seconds ago. A year or two back, what is this, 2024? A year ago, around this time, I had this worry inside my head that I was going to be a failure, or that I was going to be seen out to be as just awful, terrible, because I owed a couple $1,000s on a credit card, and based off of the hours and the income that I was getting and just the mindset I had, I just really I didn't think it was possible for me to get on the other side of that credit card and, change my trajectory financially. So here I stand, not in the same position, not in the same way at all, because that way that it led up to that is totally different than now. But here I stand in another financial situation where the pressure, I internally feel pressure. Every once in a while, it's like I can't run away from it and I can't escape it. And I just need to figure out, the solution, focus on the solution and not so much the problem. So here I am talking to myself. Like I said, it's the night of the full moon. It's the night to release. It's the night to, manifest the things that you want to embody and, make space for the things that you don't want to embody anymore, or even, take any more of your energy as it is now. And I just thought it would be nice to come on here to have a conversation with myself and share with other people that, it's okay to do what feels like, it's best for you. And just because in the moment of when you do that, you don't have a plan to do so, doesn't mean it's not the right time for you to do it. I seen a mural while I was in Memphis just 2 days ago that said, "Don't count the days, make the days count." Actually, it was in my hometown. So it was like, don't count the days, make your days count. And as I just keep on stressing, making my mindset's more so positive than it is negative, but the magnitude of the negativity and the scarcity and the fear that I feel is with such magnitude. It's just like, it's like a gut wrenching feeling. Like, it's like the inside of me is telling me, like, you ain't gonna do it, you're not gonna make it, you gonna fail, you're not gonna be enough. And sometimes I stay silent and I just sit there and I kind of resonate in it. Other times, if I'm in a higher vibration, I like to tell myself, I like to speak out loud and be like, quit saying that shit, bro. Quit talking to me. Everything you saying right now ain't got nothing to do with the version of me that I'm becoming. Or I like to tell myself, like, disintegrate. In my mind, I envision it like, Thanos. And it just, everything was disintegrating the sand. I envision any bad thought or anything that I, was negative happening, I disintegrated. And 9 times out of 10, that's what works for me, depending on the magnitude of the thing. But I feel like that's another thing that I can come on here and just, say to myself to, like, be more confident in yourself. Be more self-empowering in yourself, tell yourself the positive things rather than the negative things about whatever situation you're in, because the truth is, you really never know which way life is going to go. You really never know what God has in store for you. You really never know that if you put that positivity out into the world, into the universe, what it would have gave you back. So more so than saying, oh, I got this amount of days to make this amount of money, why not adopt that childish like mindset that we had when we was kids? And it's just like, I got all this time to create whatever I want to create. I got all this, just have fun with it. Remember those days back when you was a kid and time didn't really matter to you. At the end of the day, no matter what standpoint you are or wherever you at in life, that's one thing that's not going to be taken away from you unless, God forbid this be exactly what happens, but you pass away. If you still here, you still got the opportunity. If you still here, you can still change every single thing. If you still here, it don't matter what's going on. It don't matter what's going on, literally. If you still here, it does not matter. Like, cool, your credit score went down. Cool, you ain't got the best job right now. Cool, you're not making as much as you need to right now. But the truth that still lies is the fact that you're here. And if you're here, you have the opportunity to change that. Now the only question is, what is the solution? Who is the solution? How do you find a solution? And are you willing to do so? Or are you going to keep sitting in the fear that you're sitting in now? But that's all I had to say, y'all. I'm going to keep on burning my Palo Santo, getting through what I get to tonight. And I'm going to be okay. I'm gonna look back and watch this. I got a million ideas, The last thing I can say to y'all is just trust in who you are. Like, allow your uniqueness to shine. When you let that uniqueness shine, that's when a lot of things come to you. Don't follow what everybody else follows. Truly get down to the bottom of what do you need, what do you want, and live life to the fullest at any circumstances. But I'm gonna get off here, y'all, before I just start blobbing.